After nearly a week of neglect, Charles sent for her. She blew into his chambers, bringing with her a seamstress, a cook, enormous bolts of cloth, and a minstrel. She showed him her 2 favourite gowns and asked his opinion. When he gave it, she frowned and said she'd have to think about it. She made him taste the specialities the cook was preparing for the feast and showed him bolts of cloth to be used as decoration for the ball. He sat patiently until the minstrel started playing a ballad written specifically for Grifo's elevation. "Everyone, out of the room," he ordered. When Suni stood to leave with the others, he roared, "Not you, Suni." "As my lord wishes." "Stop that." "Yes, my lord." "Suni chilled." Laughing, she threw herself into his arms and kissed him hungrily on the mouth. "God, I've missed you," she said, pressing the length of her body against him. He kissed her neck. "Are you sure you don't want to hear the ballad I had written?" she asked. "I can have the minstrel back here in a second." He laughed and started pulling off her clothes. When they finished their lovemaking, Charles padded naked across the room and told the sentry outside his door to order bread, cheese, and wine from the kitchen. When it arrived, he sat at the opposite end of the bed. "You don't look well, Charles. It is nice to see you too. Your colour is bad, your skin is clammy, and you look exhausted. Was it a hard campaign?" "Harder than we expected." "Have you spoken to the doctors?" "They had nothing to offer." Suni crossed the bed quickly and took his face in her hands. She looked at his eyes and then placed both hands at the base of his neck to feel his pulse. She grabbed his forearm and turned it over, inspecting it like a piece of meat. "They bled you," she stated. "What did the doctors say?" "Nothing of value. Demons in my blood, that sort of thing." She leapt out of bed, took the bread and cheese from his hands, and upon finding her robe, turned on him. "You are not getting out of this bed, and you will fast for at least 2 days. "Suni." "Why didn't you tell me? I'll have cold compresses sent up immediately. Of all times for this to happen. I've got to finish the menu and select the wine. Decide on the—" "Suni chilled." "There's so much—" "Stop. I am fine. I rested well after the battle, and I've done everything the doctors have asked of me. I've been bled. I've fasted and had my fill of compresses. Now it's time for me to be mayor." When she still didn't move, he said, "I will be fine, my love." After a few moments, Suni bent and kissed his forehead. "All right," she said, "but no sex." "You would take away my reason to live?" She hugged him, and he wrestled her back into bed. "We have to talk about Trudy," Suni said, pushing him away. Charles groaned. "Let's get through this knighting, then we will talk about wedding plans." "It won't wait, Charles. She's been of age for years. The anticipation is killing her, not to mention that she's an attractive and healthy young woman." "What do you think of Liutprand?" "The Lombard. He's ancient, Charles. She'd be a widow inside 3 years." "His son Aistulf?" "I'm not sure he can keep the other Lombards in line." "Liutprand is the only one who seems capable of keeping all of them from civil war. That's why I suggested him." "Athénée of Provence?" "If he is so powerful, why did you have to save him from Marontus?" "Look, Suni, I can't have both Italy and Provence in rebellion. I need to align one of them more closely so that if the other becomes a problem, I won't get attacked from 2 sides." "What about Odilo?" Suni asked. "I like Odilo, but with you and Grifo, we don't need further alignment with Bavaria." "There just aren't many suitable choices for Trudy," Suni said. "I would rather she wed someone she can love." "Duty is a burden, Suni. It always has been. We are a political marriage and yet love each other. Why can't she? All of our potential choices should be here for Grifo's elevation. We can see how she is with them. But Suni," he paused, "no promises. If I need to make a political choice, I will." "Yes, my lord," she said, bowing. Charles threw a pillow at her.